for the big cheetah gender reveal party. So we're going to find out the names and the genders of the cheetah triplets. My name's Joey Powell. I'm the PR and marketing director here, and I'm joined by our veterinarian, Dr. Rodney Schnellbacher, one of our swing keepers, Sheila Samick, who had an instrumental role in working with the cheetahs, and then Matt Corey, an Africa keeper, and so they're going to help us out here. First of all, a lot of you probably know, and some of you may have even entered, we had a coloring contest where you could also suggest names for the cheetahs. So up here on the boards, which you'd be sure and take a look, is we have the 5 winners from the coloring contest. We have Lucy, Claire, is it Wetzel? Is Lucy here, any chance? Lucy, are you here? No, we had a few that were coming. Caleb, is it? Myoki. Caleb, are you here? Come on, where's Caleb? Come here, Caleb, crawl under there. So Caleb is 6. Caleb, which one's your picture, bud? So here's one of our coloring contest winners. Very good, that was your picture. Good job, Caleb. Hey, Caleb, why don't you stay down here for a minute, okay? We also have Eli Lee. We have Eli.
There you go.
Simon Greek. Are you Simon's here? Good. Very good. That was a great one. And Megan Learman. Is Megan's here as well?
Megan.
All right. Come on down here. So these are our three of the 5 winners from the cheetah contest. We have them all the way from a 5-year-old up to Megan, you're 12, right? So good job, guys. All right, so the keepers, we said you could submit some names, but the keepers have come up with some names for the cubs that we're going to release after they reveal the gender here. So you 3, thank you very much. Good job.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you.
All right. I can hit back here. You can screech at me.
Your radio, I think.
That was okay, so who's first? I think they might bleed a little bit.
Okay.
You think?
Okay.
All right, Matt, you're up.
All right.
So what do you guys think? What's Matt's getting ready to go? What do you think?
Go for it.
Pink! All right.
The girl's name is Maggie.
Okay, Dr. Schnellbacher, what do you guys think? Oh! Blue? What is it? Micaiah? No, what do you think it is? It's a boy!
The boy's name is Wally.
Alright, so we have one of each. What do you guys think? Sheila's the last one. Boy, how many people think it's a boy?
Last one.
We have Glenn. All right, so we have 2 boys and 1 girl. Glenn, Wally, and Maggie. So now, guys, we're going to have Dr. Schnellbacher and Sheila do a quick little cheetah chat. I know a lot of people have questions about when are the cubs coming out. That is the #1 question. If you could see the look in the mama's eyes, you would know while we're waiting. She's being very protective. But they also, I'm sure a lot of you have seen pictures, the cubs have some really interesting markings on their back. So we're going to let Sheila talk about that and just the cheetah breeding program.
Hi guys. So my name is Sheila Samick, and I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about the baby cubs. So of course you guys know we have 3 little cubs, but altogether we have 7 cheetahs. We have the 2 auntie girls that you can turn around and look at in the yard on exhibit. Those were our last cubs born here in 2003. So it's been a few years since we've had baby cheetahs. Those girls just pretty much have never been in the breeding program. They had two sisters who actually went to other zoos and did have the breeding program. Then we also have the male, the dad. His name is Pindaji. He is in a far yard. You may be able to sneak a peek at him. And then we have the female, Ronnie, and the 3 new babies in the far yard. I was showing a few of you pictures on my phone before we came up, and you were asking, what's all that white hair on the back of the baby? Is that normal? It is very normal for the cubs to have what they call a mane or a mantle on the back of their hair. It stands up and fluffy. A lot of people think it looks like a honey badger. Honey badgers are very fierce animals in the wild, and a lot of animals just avoid them and stay away from them. And so they sort of mimic that so the predators won't come over and pick on the cheetah cubs. Cheetahs in the wild are, as you know, are very endangered. There's less than 10,000 of them left in the wild, and around 300 in AZA accredited zoos. So we're very proud to be able to say, hey, we're one of the zoos that help this population grow, and we'll continue to do that as much as we can. These cubs will stay with their mom for 18 to 22 months, and eventually it's not up to us, but it's up to the SSP, which is a species survival program. And the SSP, they have in charge of all the cheetahs in North American zoos. Once they determine where the genetics are for these cheetahs, they'll eventually go back into the breeding program and probably be top breeders in a lot of zoos around the country. So they may or may not stay here. It depends on what the SSP decides. So we are big in conservation at Dickerson Park Zoo. We have the SAFE program. We have the Cheetahs for Conservation funding program. And we do what we can to support it. Abby?
So last week we did their initial examinations, and so we determined their gender. We did a full physical exam on the animals. We gave them an initial vaccination, and then we also drew some blood from them. And their blood work looks perfectly normal, and they look completely healthy at this time. So in another 2 weeks, we're going to grab them up again for another booster vaccination, and then we're going to continue just to monitor and see how they're progressing. Does anyone have any questions? No? No? No clear questions? Oh, excellent. What questions do you have?
Can you pick up the silly string? Sure!
Yes, you can. You can. All you guys can actually help pick up the silly string and put them in a trash can.
Yes.
Not in the zip.
You guys have a question back here?
What's up? Oh, silly string? Yeah, we have 2 boys and 1 girl.
So the question is how often do we breed, and what ages can you breed? Well, we try to start around 3 to 4 at the age to breed. It's not very easy to breed cheetahs. There's usually the females are solitary animals, so they like to be by themselves. The males run in a group, which we call a coalition, and the coalitions go over the territory of the females, and once they find a female, they'll start doing a chirping or like a stutter bark. And this actually, they think, is one of the animals that is brought into ovulation by an actual sound. It happens a lot in birds, but cheetahs is one of the only mammals where they do like a high pitch, and that actually stimulates her to ovulate, and eventually they'll come and breed. We worked on it here at Dickerson Park Zoo with our 2 boys for about a year and a half, and finally one day it clicked at one time. So that's all it takes. And then they could be, the lifespan of a cheetah is, 10 to 12 years, and so we will continue to breed her. She'll probably stay with the cubs for 18 months to 2 years, and then we'll continue to see if we can get her bred after that again. You had a question way back there.
CJ, you're loud. Why are they called cubs and bears?
Doc, do you want this one? Why are they called cubs when bear babies are called cubs?
It is how it is.
Vet school right here.
I don't know, it's just a science, yeah, so
routine by a group of scientists.
There's a lot of them I don't understand. What's a fox called? A kit. Yeah. Dog's pup. So, yeah. The question is, how long is their gestation, or how long is they're pregnant? They average about 93 to 96 days. So it's a very fast gestation. Don't need much time cooking inside there. They come out with their eyes shut and their ears sort of sealed over, and they grow really fast.